We're very high up on the mountain at the moment. It's actually a old volcano, and you can actually ride horses up here. So that's pretty interesting. So let's wander up and we'll have a bit of a look at some of these places. And like I said, you got horses and it's a leg day. You have got so many, and when you're up on a mountain, you just got so many, you're either walking uphill or downhill. Anyway, okay, got up here because I want to show you something down here. Check that out. So that is something that I recognize. So how can I put this? Back in around 1975, give or take, I was in New Zealand and I was on the North Island at the south end at a place called Rotorua, and there was a lot of boiling mud flats, and it had a very interesting smell to it, and this thing here has the exact same smell. It brought me right back there immediately. So you got that really strong sulfur smell. Boiling mud flats. So that explains, I mean, just yesterday we were at these thermal springs, and so you do have a lot of volcanic activity, even though it's not really, I wouldn't say it's an active volcano, but you do have volcanic activity, and it's not a bad spot. So I'm in a slightly different location. Mud flats is just over there, but I wanted to just, where I'm standing, I just wanted to show you out through there. So not a bad view. It's a long way down. To give you an idea how much further up you to go, there ain't much there. But you do have all down through there, which is interesting, and you've got like a gift shop and a few other things there, which is pretty cool. So it's interesting. You've got a few things to do around here. It's not just the boiling mud flats, but that definitely is the main. That is the main attraction here. One thing I did find interesting is if you look over on the far side, you can see where you've had a few landslides, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, not too bad. It's a day. It is nice. The weather is okay, and there's a slight breeze, which is helping get rid of the smell of the sulfur. It does revolve around down there, but it's not just that. We've got, check out these trees up through here. It's really incredible. And as we're heading back, I'll show you some other things. But we have a little bit of a walk through here. Ooh, these steps up. Very big. Did I make us here? So we're actually literally just, I tell you what, this is the direction the breeze is coming from. All of a sudden it's dropped a couple of degrees just by me coming around the corner and getting this breeze through the trees here. But as you can see, it's pretty nice. So I'm just wandering through here and got to be a little bit careful because there is an awful lot of tripping hazards as you go through. But as we come up here, it's nice. Check out through there. That's where I've just come from. That's where we're going. And if I just come up through here, well, you can't see anything that much here. But let's wander up. Really super careful. And it is absolutely delightful up here. It kind of, in a really weird way, reminds me of Picnic at Hanging Rock. And the reason why I say that is because, well, Hanging Rock, you've got like bush trails like this going up a hill. We're now at the zenith. Well, as far high up as what we can go anyway. And so a couple of interesting things here. One, so this is from the pretty well the highest point that you can see that. So that's not bad. Mobile phone signal here isn't that good. I'm surprised because it was so high up, nothing could get in the way of it. So but it is quite a lovely spot, and we're up. We are. There are clouds above us, but there are clouds below us as well. So we're up a little bit higher than the clouds. Apparently, you can get some really good views around here on a clear day, but I don't think that would happen that often, given the fact that mountains trap the clouds the way they do. But on the upside, you can get food, snacks, all sorts of stuff while you're actually up here. And we just had a local guide that took our photos, and I tell you what, I was looking at them and I'm going, they're good. I don't think if he took a photo with his, as guys, when we take photos of our wives, we're always in trouble. I don't think this guy ever would. Really, that was something else. So that in itself is pretty good. But like I said, you got stuff here you can actually grab to eat and whatnot. The view is pretty good. One thing to be aware of is that so I came with my wife and her sister and his family, and so there was like 6 or 7 of us in total. Anyway, it cost me more to get in here than everyone else combined. So being as they call a bulla or foreigner, they do charge more, even though I do live here in Indonesia and I'm married to an Indonesian. Yeah, so just be prepared for that. It does can cost a little bit more at times, but other than that, it's pretty good. I do have to get around to getting my identity card. But yeah, look, you've got trees, you've got all these little things. You can buy handbags and stuff. I'm really liking the look of these trees. They just look otherworldly, and they really do suit the fact that you've got that. It almost looks like a I don't know what you call it, like another planet, the volcano. But that erupted in, I think they said it erupted in 1969 was the last time it erupted. I can't see it erupting again anytime soon. I mean, I'm no volcanologist or anything like that, but I am seeing steam and stuff come up, and while steam and stuff comes up, no pressure, no explosion. So that's just my simple take on things. But look, it's a pretty nice sweet spot, very relaxing, and like I said, I have a link in with my description. So if you're here in Central West Java, you know where to come, or if you're following along from home and you just want to see where I am, well, I'm here. So yeah, look, it's a pretty good spot. So I think it's about half hour, an hour from Bandung, and so that's just east of Jakarta. We are close to 2 hours from Jakarta, about 2 hours from Jakarta. I know, because just down the hill a little bit, I like maybe 10 minutes down the hill, if that. I was talking to this guy there at the pool, at the thermal hot springs, and he lives in Jakarta, and it took him 2 hours. So yeah, that probably makes it probably closer to 2.5 hours by the time you get up here, and that's from Jakarta itself. And you might as well be in a different country. It is so different to what the actual Jakarta is like, and yeah, you just get out, and it's and we're actually not that far from Jakarta, because you're only driving 30, maybe 40 kilometers an hour most of the time. There was one section we got up to 60 kilometers an hour, and that went for a couple hundred meters at that, and then went back down to 30 k's an hour. So it's not that far when you think about it, when you consider just how different it is here. But look, it's pretty cool. I'm just at the moment, I'm getting this really nice breeze through here. Yeah, and so the only thing left for me to say is, well, cheers. Thank you.